Hey guys, we've got a new patch that just came out today, and without getting into the story too much, there are a few things that I want to talk about when it comes to this patch. So to start off, the biggest news of this patch is that it is bringing the Chen rework. So as you know, Chen, we went over it a little bit, does have his new stagger ability that is in the game today for North America, tomorrow for Europe. And then we also have the new skins. If we go to the new skins, you can see some of the new ones. We have the Mecha Vala, as well as the Mecha Malthael, and we have the new golden version of the Xenotech Abathur, and we have a Mecha Urel, and we have new colors for some of the other ones. Now, I will go over these after this, so I want to get through all the major beefy things of this patch before we get into all the loading screens and whatnot, because I don't want to do editing on this. Sorry. But I do want to talk about the patch for a little bit before we go. So there is a new special event. If you go to your quests, you can see that there is a hangar that you can go to, and we can skip through all of these things. But there are all of these different quests you have to do to complete this mechaterial, and you're also going to be getting things along the way. So you'll be getting sprays, you'll be getting gold, you'll be getting chests, and things will be repeatable as well. So once you complete, say for example, you play a bunch of support heroes, you get all the way to the last one, it's repeatable. Down here, same thing, you get 100 gold, a spray, 100 gold, a spray. So it's just like the events we've had before. You need to be playing supports, you need to be ending games with less than 4 deaths, doing 35,000 physical damage, 50,000 spell damage, and just know that the 50,000 spell damage and the 35,000 physical damage also include minions, even though those aren't counted under hero damage. It also includes camps, it includes all of those that aren't counted under anything. So, so just so you know, these are all quests that we've seen before. And there's also some rewards that aren't mentioned in here that I won't get into, and hopefully will just be a little bit of a surprise to you guys. But there are more rewards than just the ones that are mentioned on the thing. So that is the event that's currently going on. The new Chen rework is going to be out, as well as the new skins. And as far as mounts, what we have is we have a new Fell Razorgrin. This is the new gold mount at the moment. It is pretty cool. I mean, it's just a reskin of the other mounts, but it does have some really cool glowing textures. So if you liked the shark mounts, that's going to be cool. We do have the wing mounts, which, I mean, pretty much work just like a lot of the other hovering mounts, as well as we still have the Reavers. And the Reavers have gone down in cost because it's been past the 2 weeks. So if you wanted a Reaver, you can pick one up now. These are not limited time, so you can pick them up whenever you want to. But generally, these are the new mounts that are out. As far as the new, we could look up new banners, but I don't think there's any, no new banners. As far as new sprays, we do have new sprays for the Mecha event. New announcers, we have no new announcers for the Mecha event. Voice lines, nobody cares. I'm just kidding. I have my volume turned down, so half the time I'd never know. But yeah, so generally the skins, we're going to go through all of the skins really quick and just talk about anything major that they have changed. So getting into the Vala skin, and all of these skins have that. I don't know if we're ever going to see the mini or the pilot when we're actually in game. I don't think we will. Let's go to level 20. And we'll just run over to the target dummy really quick. So, I'm just gonna go into a build that shows the most of the abilities. So we're gonna get like things like grenades. We're gonna get. We'll try out Raven of Vengeance first. So let's see what animations they've changed. Auto attack animation's still the same. We've got the back animation that is pretty much still the same. We have caltrops that are essentially still the same, but that was a new animation on the dash. It's actually a pretty cool one. Our hungering arrow looks pretty similar. Our W looks really cool. I like that. And that looks really cool, the Rain of Vengeance. Okay, let's reset talents really quick. Let's just put in anything now, and then let's go Strafe. Strafe looks pretty similar, but definitely more cool. It's more of like a tech type thing. Hatred, is there anything that it shows when we hit 10 stacks of hatred? Nothing. And let's see if there's a manticore. Yeah, let's see if there's a manticore. No, there isn't. Okay. Overall, it's a pretty cool skin. Nothing too crazy, but definitely a cool skin. We'll check out the Urel one really quick, and then we'll look at the Malthael one. So this one, the Mechavala skin, just so everyone knows, we go into the skins. It is not a limited time only skin. So if you guys wanted to pick this up, I don't know, actually. It could be limited time. So, don't quote me on that one, actually. I'm not sure, because this is limited time. And these are event skins. So, yeah, they're event skins. Don't expect these to stay around. They are legendary for the Vala and the Urel. They are only epic for the Malthael. So, let's look at the next legendary version, which is the Urel skin. This one's cheaper. It's like the lower level legendary. So they usually have like less animations or less complex skins. So let's again hit level 20 and let's just pop over this wall and see what we've got. So I actually like, I actually really like the design of the skin. It just looks like a really beefier version of Urel, which just seems really cool. But let's get into it. All of these talents, none of them add like new things other than maybe this. So we're going to pick that one up. Increasing armor. We'll see if there's any indicator of that. Actually, we'll see if there's what the Hand of Freedom looks like. Nothing fancy here, so we won't worry about any of these. And then we'll see what Ardent Defender looks like first. So let's look at her animations. While she's charging, her abilities, her wings are glowing like they do before. Charge in, land, pretty similar on that. When she's charging this one, it's rather similar. Nothing too much has changed. And again, pretty similar on the animate or the look of it. The hammer looks really cool on this one. And that's a new animation for that. And then using her ult, very similar to what it was before. Let's reset really quick. And let's go into the... Oh, hold on. I didn't show what the... if they did anything for Hand of Freedom. And nothing new for Hand of Freedom. Sacred Ground looks different and looks pretty cool. So that's good. Holy Wrath. We'll look at her Hearth animation is still the same. And Seraphim is still the same. So generally, this one didn't change that much other than the fact that the skin itself looks really cool and the channeling of the abilities looks really cool. But overall, nothing was really changed with Urel. But again, she's cheaper than the Vala one. I think the Vala one changes the most, hands down. And there's just really cool Urel ones. So let's talk about the Malthael one really quick. This is the cheapest of them. After the event comes back around the next time, it's only going to be 400. But right now, it's only 600. And it looks really cool in just like this form. This animation in here is really cool looking. And it just generally looks like something that would be like really crazy. From my understanding, they didn't change many of his abilities. It's just primarily the fact that he looks really cool. And like seriously, this skin looks insanely cool. And I could be biased on that because I do think most Malthael skins look really cool. But we'll just pick up the standard Q build. And we'll look at Tormented Souls first. So let's look at his abilities. His E. It's got a little bit of a new animation, but it's generally going to look about the same. His Q actually looks a lot like faster. It looks like I like that actually. It's like a quick or W looks about the same. Let's toggle cooldown, see if there's anything that I'm missing from that. Actually, yeah, it looks about the same as it was before. His ult, pretty similar. Not much has changed on that. I don't think anything's changed on that, to be honest. Let's reset talents. Let me choose a talent. Fear the Reaper. Nothing changes on that. It doesn't matter with any of these. We'll just leave them. Touch of Death. Nothing changes on that. Last rites. Nothing changes on that. Inevitable end. Unstoppable. Same thing. And all the rest are fine. So overall, they didn't change a lot on him. But again, for cheap skin, that's fine. Generally, I think this is a pretty cool skin for the price. They say they changed his voice lines on it too, but I don't know. Hearth is still the same. But yeah. Okay, so those are the quick glances at the skins. And overall, that is the patch. So if you wanted to see if any of these are there, they also do have bundles for all of them, but they are rather pricey. I usually say that if there's a bundle at 20 bucks for any set of new skins, I'll always buy it. Seeing as this bundle is like $40, you'd have to buy the 37 and then also a 500, assuming you don't have any of the skins or mounts, but you own all the heroes. That's a bit much for me. But they do have the smaller versions of the bundles as well, in case you just want Malthael, or in case you just want Urel, or the Seraph Wings. I wish they had a bundle that didn't include the Seraph Wings, because, I mean, personally, I'm probably just going to buy one color and then move on, but at the same time, it still wouldn't have been 20 bucks, so I can't. But, yeah, that is it. And, yeah, it's still the new tech one. But anyways, thanks for watching, and feel free to check out any of my other videos. And let me know what you think about this patch. I mean, new skins, new event, and Chen rework. Toss in the comments down below.